Alright, so as you guys see here right now, I have two types of tails, typically for satyrs, fawns, whatever you would like to call them at the time being. They're very typical. You know, this little thing is very easy to make right there, and so is this. For this one here, a little bit of quilt batting. Right? And then a bit of wire and styrofoam. Now, the quilt batting will go around the wire. You can loosely wrap it, or you can tape it. I mean, taping I wouldn't really recommend, because when you move, it'll just kind of crunch and sound nasty. I mean, unless you use duct tape. If you use duct tape, you'll be fine. It'll just be harder to bend. But you could also hot glue the batting onto the wire. You know, it gives it a little bit of meat, a little bit of fluff. That way the fur around that wire doesn't just sag and look awkward and move in weird ways. Okay, so clearly, based off of that there, this is your dividing line. That is a dividing line because the tail is typically made out of two different types of fur, short and then long, based off of, you know, whatever fur you're using for your legs. Both tails are typically two-tone. I mean, this one is typically split like that. Bottom half, 1. Top half would be 2. Oh, hey, it's my crippled cat. Anyways, yeah, sorry, Tux got hit by a car not too long ago. He's still recovering, my poor kitty. But, back to this dividing line. I'm getting off topic. This would be your long fur, and this would be your short fur, typically. Now, obviously, you all know how to sew fabric together in a general way. All you're doing is taking the two panels and stitching them together however long you want each one to be. It doesn't matter. Your color scheme does, but that's up to you what color goes where and blah 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 for it to make sense. I personally think I'm going to end up doing the long tail only because, you know, I'm insane and extremely annoying. So, once you have your batting on your wire, take one end of your wire and just kind of carve like a little rounded at the end cylinder or even a little ball and stick it onto the end. That'll be the end of your tail, so your wire doesn't poke through the fabric and either hurt you or someone else. You might want to do the same on the other end depending on what your harness is like. If your harness is made out of leather and you can rig it in a way that the top here is covered, I wouldn't worry about it.